Good morning. I'm Monisa Cline here at the GBTA broadcast studio. And joining me here this morning, all the way from Madrid, is Dennis Vilovic, who is the co-CEO and co-founder of TROOP. Dennis, welcome and good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Did you have a good trip in?
Yes, very good. Very excited to be here.
Yes. Has it been a good conference for you guys?
Very good, very good. A lot of interest in what we do and very excited to be here. Yeah, back in person, right?
Absolutely. That's the buzz, right? Reconnecting, for
Yes.
sure. So first off, tell us a little bit about TROOP. What is TROOP? Who is TROOP? What do you guys do?
Yeah, so talking about back in person, that's in the end what we are doing. We are facilitating in-person meetings. So we are a meeting planning technology. We believe that organizing a meeting should be easy, and today it's not. Because if you think about planning a meeting, there are a lot of factors which are influencing decisions. And so today in corporations, it's a very manual process. And a lot of decisions are based on opinion rather than on real data, because it's very difficult to get data. And historically, so when you plan a meeting, you look maybe at flight cost or hotel cost, availability, visas, weather, and now with the pandemic, things like travel restrictions have become another factor to consider, or as well the drive towards CO2, right? And so all these data points are very difficult to get together. And so what we have done is we have built a technology which aggregates all these different pieces into one place and then really empowers people who are planning meetings to take informed decisions based on data and being able to as well plan meetings in minutes rather than in days or weeks potentially.
So how is your product different from other tools that are available to meeting planners?
So the tools which are out there in the market normally start when you know already where to have that meeting, and then basically you go into the fulfillment. So we realized that there's a massive opportunity to actually ask yourself the question of where do we meet? Where is actually the best place to have the meeting? And then really trying to understand, okay, what is the cost, what's the travel time or the CO2 impact if we have the meeting in San Diego or in San Francisco or in Dallas. And it's very difficult to analyze that because, as I said, it's so complicated. All these data points are very difficult to get hold of. And so what we have done is really solving this initial part of the moment when you start thinking about a meeting, you would go into TROOP, and then you get the result out, you have the data there, and then you would go into the existing tools which are in the market and basically do the fulfillment.
I see. And I understand you have a dashboard, right? So what information is provided on the dashboard? How does that work?
So the meeting dashboard is a functionality which we released earlier this year, which for the first time gives a company really a complete overview on your meetings program. So one of our first customers, a large Fortune 500 company, basically came to us and they said, okay, we know that we have roughly 700 large events, but we have no clue how many small meetings. So what the meeting dashboard does is gives you this full information, how many meetings to actually have within your organization, including small ones, and as well it gives you information around what is actually the average CO2 emission for a meeting within our company, or the average cost, or where are locations where people are normally searching for meeting spaces. So it's a holistic overview around your full meetings program.
So you mentioned earlier sustainability, cost and time savings, safety, that all this information is housed with TROOP, right? How do you guys do that? How does that work?
So we believe in the power of an ecosystem. So what we do is, instead of building a super app, trying to rebuild everything ourselves and trying to follow the silo approach, we believe that there's a massive value for the customer to actually be able to share technologies, data with existing providers. So we are building an ecosystem of best-in-class services, which we are basically then aggregating. So all these different data points are aggregated. There are integration with Trust Carbon, for example, on the sustainability side, or those kind of things. And so that's the approach, really having an ecosystem which can provide us the data sources, which are live, API integrations, and then giving the holistic view to the user. And yeah, that's
do you have partners involved?
Yes. So
okay.
As I said, like for example, we just released here GBTA booking integrations with Spotnana. So Spotnana, another technology company, providing these functionalities today to their customers. Now we are deeply integrating with them so we can provide their functionalities to our customers. And so that's how we are doing that.
Excellent. And you have a booth here. You guys have been talking to customers all week.
Yes, it has been very busy. Great to see clients and new potential, hopefully new customers here as well. It was very busy and just, as I said, great to be here.
Dennis, I love your passion and your enthusiasm. It just makes me want to sign up and join Troop.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us today and spending a few minutes with us in the studio. And I wish you all the success and have a safe trip home to Spain.
Thank you so much.
I'm Monisa Cline here at the GBTA Broadcast Studio.